Facilities that make this program possible are provided by the City of Highland Park. Programs are produced independently by members of the community. The City of Highland Park is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of the City of Highland Park.
Welcome to Chill Out. I'm Pam Chill, one of the senior producers, and this is another edition of Chill Out. Today's program is a little bit of a departure. We're having a wonderful cooking demonstration. It's entitled Healthy Cooking, and I have as my guest, I'm so fortunate, I'm so excited. I sampled a lot of your food. We were at a symposium, and my guest today is, if I mispronounce it, please correct me, Eva Stenovich.
That's correct.
All righty. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And we're going to have two wonderful recipes that you'll be doing.
That's right.
I'm going to give a little brief bio that you had sent me about yourself. Healthy and Happy Living with Eva and Sebastian Stenovich. I assume, is he your...
That's my husband.
Okay.
Yes, we run it together. Yes.
We have to be politically correct. Eva and Sebastian's passion is to help and teach them while clean eating and healthy cooking is important to providing a holistic balance to the body and the soul. So their journey began 6 years ago when they both suffered from chronic illnesses and could not find a healthy solution. Sebastian had chronic gut inflammation, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and was overweight, while Eva suffered from migraines, painful monthly cycles, constant sugar cravings, and more. When they realized prescription drugs and home remedy options were not the answer to their pains, they researched other healthy alternatives. Around that time, Eva and Sebastian were invited to a cooking demonstration where they learned the importance and nutritional benefits of cooking on low temperatures using no oil and no water, allowing 98% of the vitamins and minerals within the foods to be retained. This method of cooking was a solution that they were looking for and then helped change their health tremendously. Since then, Eva and Sebastian started implementing and educating on proper nutrition, plant-based nutrition, and became Food for Life program instructors with the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. Their motto is to help change people's lives one meal at a time. It has inspired others to cook up something better by teaching them the power of food for health.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is really, really a departure. What I found the most interesting is not using the oil and allowing 98% of the vitamins and minerals to be retained. So maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that.
So the way we can actually do it is something with the product that we're using that allows us to cook in that airtight container, to fry with no oil, to cook with no water, and then lock in all the nutrients inside. So the food that you put in, that's what you take out. It's a special technology that allows us to cook this way. And then the food, when you put it in this pot or container, when you take it out, it's full of nutrients, as you see, because we're not cooking in high heat. We are not adding water. And then I think a lot of us know that water actually dissolves minerals from our food. And then usually when we cook vegetables in the water, we take out the vegetables and we eat them. But what do we do with the water? We dump it, right?
We dump it, yes.
Dump it. So there goes your nutrients and minerals. So that has helped us tremendously. Like you read in the bio, my husband, he was really suffering. He was on all sorts of different kind of pills. medications, going to the doctor pretty much every month because the medicine for the gout that he was taking, it was not helping. And then I said to him back then, I said, you are only 30-some years old. The medications, I'm sure they have a lot of different side effects besides the listed on the prescription. We need to do something different. And that's when our friend invited us for the cooking show, and then our life and health changed tremendously. It's been over 6 years. He hasn't had any gout attacks. He's off all the pills. And then for me, I was really suffering from migraines. It was to the point where I didn't know what to do with my head. Sometimes, people say it's just easy to take a pill, but it wasn't helping. And the monthly cycles that I had, I was suffering from them, for the pain, for years and years. And then it's been 6 years that I am pain-free. So.
Oh, that's inspiring. I mean, and it's all because of healthy eating. Now,
Absolutely.
So you've established this, obviously, in your daily life. And let's talk a little bit about more of diet. Now, what kind of diets would be suitable for what you have? We were talking, before the show a little bit about vegetarian versus vegan versus, different types of diets.
So about 4 years ago, we decided that we are going to switch to plant-based diet. So the plant-based diet helped us reduce the weight, helped us reduce the cravings for sugar, and then allowed us to enjoy a lot of different fruits and vegetables on the plate. And the protein intake we have from nuts, from grains, and a lot of celebrities, including athletes these days, I'm sure you see on TV, they're going vegan.
They're going vegan.
They
right.
It's so powerful, and they're strong.
Oh, tremendously. I was reading the statistics on vegan versus vegetarian. The vegetarians have remained the same, but in the last 10 years, it was the vegans have increased by maybe 30 to 40% that are turning vegan.
Yeah, that's correct. And then you probably notice in the stores within the last 3 to 4 years as well, there's a lot more milk that is plant-based versus where 4 years ago there was maybe only rice milk. We did not hear of hemp milk or soy milk was back
almond
then.
Milk,
but
right.
almond milk and then the other alternatives, and they're super tasty and healthy for us.
They
So
are.
because when we do the plant-based diet, we're not intaking the hormones, the animal hormones. So that's why it's super healthy for us, because we are not putting into our body something that our body does not really recognize. And then that's why I'm here, and that's why my husband and I, we strive to teach the community to make the right choices, and then to cook at home, to eat healthier, and then to eat better, because what we teach also kids at home, that's how they're going to grow up, and that's what they're going to do. So cooking at home with children, it's so beneficial. It brings families together. It's so much fun.
It's an act of love and caring.
Yes, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
And everybody is involved in it, especially if, children are participating in making things and they feel that they're, they're part of the family, and they learn how to do it when they become older. They don't go away to college and just go for fast foods all the time.
Right, or microwave.
Right, absolutely.
So it's very important. So I believe that food is your medicine. And I know we met at the symposium a couple of months ago, and then that symposium was all about, food is the medicine, because it can either be your enemy or your best friend.
Absolutely, yes. Very good. So, if you're ready, do you want to get started?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what we're doing today.
Okay, we're gonna make rainbow slaw.
Oh,
So-
sounds good. I saw the recipe.
We're gonna share that, right? We're gonna share
Oh yes, no, not just for me. I will have a taste, so I have to taste it.
Okay, all right, beautiful. So Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, they have a nutritional rainbow, and it has 9 colors on it. Each color has assigned different fruits and vegetables to that. So today I tried to bring as many different colors as I could. So you will see reds, you will see orange, you see white, green, yellow. It's all because all of these foods are so powerful and they are natural antioxidants. So, should I get started?
Yes, please
Okay,
do.
what I'm
Yes.
gonna do, I'm gonna get up and then put the gloves on since I'm gonna be touching
I'm
the
gonna give
food.
you a little bit of room here.
You're good.
So
You're
I'm just gonna
good.
move back a little bit.
You're good.
There we go.
So we found out through the last 6 years cooking for people and with people that preparing a salad can be either challenging or it could be a lot of fun. And also the taste of salad depends on how we cut it.
Oh,
Okay.
I never knew that, I have to say.
Yeah,
that.
sometimes, the big chunks, they're not so tasty for us and we might not like it. So I'm going to start with the green cabbage. Okay. Green cabbage is actually a cancer fighting vegetable. Okay. So the pieces that you see that are flying out, don't mind them. Those are the pieces that the machine knows that they were not tasting good.
Oh, we'll talk a little bit about the machine a little bit later
Okay.
on too, yes.
So I'm gonna do the white cabbage,
Uh-huh.
and then after the cabbage, like I said, those pieces they don't want us to eat them. So I'm gonna cut it through the core. Why do I cut it through the core?
I don't know, why do? Yeah.
Why? Okay, because core has the most nutrients
Oh.
of the cabbage. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm gonna go for the red cabbage. Do you know by any chance the difference between red cabbage and then white cabbage?
Is there a nutritional value or, yeah?
Yeah, usually people say it's color. That's true.
Uh-huh.
But the red cabbage is a great antioxidant.
Oh.
And it has a lot of pepsin and a lot of vitamin A.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So when we make
Very
coleslaw, we need to make sure that we have different colors in our salad. Okay. So then next I'm gonna move on to a carrot. Okay. Who does not like carrots? Carrots, as you know, has a lot of beta carotene, and then beta carotene is good for us. It has cancer fighting properties, but also is good for our eyes, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Have you ever seen a bunny wearing glasses?
Not lately, no.
No, but there is a reason why bunnies don't wear glasses, right? Because they eat a lot of carrots. Okay, so we have a carrot.
But I'm even finding it, in dog food and cat food, I'm finding carrots now because they realize how healthy it is.
Yes, it's
Yes.
very healthy. It's very healthy. So we're gonna go for
Vitamin A.
zucchini. So dark green vegetables, they are very good for us and then helping prevent cancer and then lower sugar in your body. So that was our zucchini. Okay. And then I'm gonna do radishes. I'm probably gonna do the radishes on the smoke pot. So I'm gonna put it here in this hopper. So my gloves don't get stuck in there. Radish is actually considered as a Red Bull. It really speeds up your metabolism. Okay. So we have celery on here as well. I'm gonna take 1 stick of celery. Okay. And then celery actually speeds up your metabolism.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what I like about this food processor that I'm using is because celery has that tart part over here that is usually hard to chew, the strings. So this machine actually removes the soft part, the sweet part on the other side, and then
Oh.
leaves this so you don't have to
Wow.
chew on
Right.
that.
So it's better for
Okay?
your teeth and your gums.
Yes, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
So we had a celery, and I'm gonna cut a little bit of apple. Let me fix my glove here. Okay. So green apples are good for us because they have a lot less sugar than other apples. Okay, so that's why I like to use green apples. And then look at this beautiful cut, Pam.
Oh.
It's like an apple chip. Would you like
like
to
an apple
try it?
chip. Sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
And then
It is. It's very tasty.
Is it good? Okay. And then the last thing I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna make my own dressing here, the healthiest dressing possible. Normally, I recommend for people to make dressings at home, which is a little bit of olive oil and squeeze some lemon juice and then add salt and pepper. But sometimes, people, especially when they make coleslaw, they like to have the coleslaw dressing. So look for the healthy alternatives. There's a lot of them out there in the stores. But today, I am not going to use any dressings. Today, I'm going to zest the lemon. It's going to smell nice here. Okay. And then we're going to juice the lemon. Okay. And I'm going to zest a little bit of orange.
This looks so good.
Can you smell it now? We're also getting the aromatherapy right now when we're doing this. So that's why, cooking at home, it should be so much fun, and it could be so much fun. And that's what we tell our
And
clients.
this isn't a time-consuming recipe as well. I mean,
No, it's
and
not.
all the ingredients you can get organically if you
Yes,
wish, or not
absolutely,
organic.
absolutely. So
Now, how do you feel opposed to organic versus non-organic? fruits and
I
vegetables?
prefer no pesticides in my food. So I always strive to go for organic versus conventionally grown. But there is the Dirty Dozen, the list. I think everyone is familiar with that, with the Dirty Dozen list. So I go by that mostly when I do my shopping. And then the Dirty Dozen list can be found on internet, and it lists all of them that are safe for you to buy if they're not.
Well,
organic.
it's usually items that can be peeled, or something like that, because it doesn't permeate as much. We are showing the caption of more information, so if people do want the recipe, we will show the recipe. But if they do want it, they can contact you, and I'm sure you can, email them the recipe and any more information that they wish.
Absolutely. So what I'm doing right now, I'm juicing the lemon. So I had to cut it in edges, or wedges, I should say. Okay, we're gonna give it a mix, and we're gonna try it.
And here we have on the recipe.
Perfect.
That's the one for, I think, the cake. We're doing the one for the salad right now. We'll show the cake later. That's
we
the
will.
salad,
We
yeah.
will do. Yeah, we have the salad now. Yeah, it's really easy.
A rainbow slaw salad.
The more colors on your plate you have every day, the better for you. The PCRM actually recommends to consume about 9 to 15 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. On average, people these days, unfortunately, if they have 2 or 3, that's it.
That's doing well, right?
And
Right.
and then it's not enough. We need that fiber. We need those antioxidants. We need all the good stuff that is in there
Right.
to help us and then to feed us and
And it's
provide
more
the proper
chewy,
nutrient.
too, and filling. You see, a lot of people do, like, they mix a lot of fruits and vegetables and, make a smoothie in a blender. But this is, you feel like you're having a meal.
Yes, absolutely.
It still isn't as filling to have a smoothie.
Absolutely. So now you will see why we call this salad a rainbow salad, because check out those colors. We actually have here, we have 9. We have 9 different ingredients.
wow.
So you're going to be trying out the daily dose of 9 today.
That's a lot.
Okay. Excuse my mess.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
We're going to clean this later. Okay.
It will be fine. We'll all indulge, before
All
you
right.
leave.
Would you like to try it right now?
Oh, sure. We have a
Okay.
little plate with a
Let me
yeah.
reach for the plate.
Thank you so much.
You're very
To the
welcome.
crew, this looks really good, and yes, it is for you.
Yes, absolutely. So here we go.
So I hope you guys are hungry. Oh, wow.
This is one of our favorite salads.
Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome.
Thank you.
Was this easy?
That was easy
Very
to
easy,
do.
right?
Very
And then
oh,
really,
this is
really
so
fast.
Delicious.
Thank you.
This is honestly the best coleslaw I've ever tried.
And then, like I said, usually the dressings that we buy at the stores, they have ingredients in there that our body probably does not like. So what's wrong with lemon? A little bit of
It's
olive
flavorful,
oil.
it's healthy, it's crunchy.
Thank you.
I mean, this is just wonderful.
Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next thing.
So warm.
So you saw a lot of vegetables that I cut here today, correct? So we have something that we called our famous vegetable cake. Okay?
That's what I had when I was at a symposium.
Yes.
And I tried it, and I was like, I said to my husband, I said, you've got to try this. This is just absolutely forbidden. And then I found out that it was so healthy, because he was like, I'm on a diet and I don't want to eat on that. I said, no, this is totally different. You have to understand.
It's different. It's different. The cake, I baked it this morning, and I brought it here for you and for the crew to try. So look at this cake.
Wow.
This is our pineapple upside down cake. And Pam, all of those vegetables that I cut for the salad, they're inside of the cake.
Can you imagine?
Yes. Can you imagine? You're eating salad in the cake.
You're eating salad in the cake, and then it's sweet.
Yes,
it's
sweet.
At the same time.
Absolutely.
I know I had some of this cake, and it was just, I've never had anything like it. That's why I came to you and I said, you have to do this on the show because it's just so unique.
It is
and
very
so healthy, and it's something that people really don't think of it that way. You don't think of sweets as being healthy.
Right.
Why? Encompassing these massive amounts of sugar and.
Yes.
Right.
So how we make this healthy? We substituted the oil with apple. Okay. So I put the entire apple in the batter. Instead of adding oil, so this cake has zero.
It's so pretty, and it has a really good consistency too. So how do you get it to be, have that type of a cake consistency without actually baking a cake?
This cake we didn't bake it, and then again I made it in the container that we have on the stovetop because it works like a Dutch oven.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So you put it in, okay, and then it took about 25 minutes to cook on the stovetop, and as you see, it got a little nice and brown.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
right.
for those people that would like to have crust on top, then after it's done on the stovetop, it will need to go in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, very good. And we are showing, I just wanted to say that we're showing the recipe for it's a pineapple upside down cake.
Yes.
Right. And again, if you can't read it or if you wanted more information, they can always contact you and you'd be happy to furnish that.
Yes.
The recipe
Absolutely. So how about a slice for you, Pam?
Oh, wow. It's a good thing I hadn't eaten before I got here.
Right? And this is so low on calories.
You can put it in my dish.
Oh, here you go.
Yes, and then after we depart, I'll have my wonderful lunch. And
I don't know if they can see the colors, the rainbow colors in this cake.
Right. It has a green and a yellow, and you see a little bit purple.
Yes.
So and it is just so flavorful. You can have it with a cup of tea. You can do it as a main meal. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Taste, like they do on the Good Morning America talk show.
Yes. Good?
So good.
Good. It's nice and moist.
It's moist, it's flavorful, it's just filling, it's just so tasty.
And then for kids, a lot of parents, they have problem
really
with children eating vegetables. So this cake actually will do it. We'll do it for them and then for the parents. My 12-year-old son, this is his favorite cake. We have to have it at home at least twice a week.
Oh, I would look at this as like even a birthday cake. This is like a special occasion. It's wonderful after a nice meal. Vegan, vegetarian, whatever you're cooking. It's light. It's something that everybody can eat. Because a lot of people, when they have people over for dinner, they have a few fruit items and then they have the sweet cake. And a lot of people, unfortunately, they can't eat that. It's not part of their diet. They're diabetic, whatever it is. This isn't that way. So that's why
this cake can be made diabetic friendly because if we don't add the sugar to the batter, then the apple, it gives the natural fructose. Which is healthy for people with diabetes. And then for those that cannot have pineapple, because obviously pineapple has a lot of sugar, then we can on top actually instead of doing the pineapple, we can do slices of apple, and it's gonna be so delicious.
Yes,
I guarantee you.
Yes. Now tell me, what other things do you do? So tell me like a little bit about what your daily life is and your work.
So on daily basis, we actually go and then do in-home cooking shows. So you sort of will have a private chef for lunch or for dinner at your home. where we show people how you can fry chicken or meat with zero oil.
Uh-huh.
We cook vegetable medley with no water and in low temperature. We make this beautiful rainbow salad. We show and teach people how to make this cake. Okay, and then we make diabetes-friendly mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
So it's really tasty.
And you're talking that you did some fish too for people who are not all.
For people that, yes, we do fish as well because we have different diets today. It's pescatarian, it's vegetarian, it's vegan. It's for those that eat meat. So we do actually cook all of those dishes. As a matter of fact, in September, we are gonna have a cooking class in our wellness center that it's gonna be plant-based because it's really on high demand, and then we try to do it.
Wonderful!
A few
And where's
times
your
a year.
wellness center at?
We are in Schaumburg. We are close to IKEA.
Oh, okay.
So we do it over there. We also teach people. We do in corporate companies. We do lunch and learns. Where we talk about nutrition. We cover a little bit of what we did today. And then we host cooking classes once a month for the public and for larger crowds. And then, like I said, we spread the word as much as we can to everyone because I want everyone to live long and healthy life.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, yes. I know studies they've written if people live over 100, and they usually have a little bit of a healthier diet than those who don't. You know, there's certain factors that go into, longevity of.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The studies do show that eating more vegetables a day or a week versus carbs and meat, they will prolong your life. They really will. And I know my husband is a walking testimonial. I am a walking testimonial. We have a lot of different people that we've cooked for, and then their testimonials are beautiful as well because we changed their life.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the machine. Why is this a little different?
This machine, this is a hand food processor. Why I love it is because it doesn't require power. So whenever I want to make a salad, a cake, I want to cook a quick dinner because I can make it in 30 minutes. I come home, I put the different cones on, and I do this. This machine, believe it or not, has been around since 1946.
Wow.
Yes, I know. And then it evolved the way it looks, but the cut is the same. So this we tried it at the last cooking class in our wellness center where we were making cucumber salad. Polish people, they love cucumber salad with a little bit of
so do I love that.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
okay. So either sour cream or Greek yogurt. So we made a competition between one of our guests and my husband. So the guest had the seedless English cucumber and a knife and a cutting board, and then my husband had 4 cucumbers in the machine. So in the time where she was not even able to go through a half of the cucumber cutting with the knife, he was done with 4.
Oh, wow.
So this really helps.
That's
really
good.
helps cooking.
Right.
It encourages people to cook more at home because what do we have less and less every day these days? Time.
Right.
Especially
you
if we
need
have
time
kids.
Efficiency.
Yes.
And how to manage your time well.
Absolutely.
Well, I thank you so much for appearing today, Eva Stanovich, and healthy cooking, living.
Yes.
Yes, that you maintain for yourself and for all your families, and we have so many recipes out there that you can do. Now, if people do want to, like I say, get the recipe, then they can contact you and do one for the coleslaw, and then we have the one for the pineapple upside down case, which I have to say both are absolutely fabulous. And tell me about calories. Are they high in calories, low in calories?
This is really low in calories because we didn't use any dressing. Okay. And then this entire cake, because there's 3 eggs in there, probably has around 1,000 calories for the entire cake.
Oh, but that's not bad, but
But there is about 8 to 10 slices, the bigger slices in here.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again, and we're going to just continue eating, and bon appetit to you.
Bon appetit to everyone, and thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure. I enjoyed it. And I'd love to go to one of your cooking demonstrations
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
future. Yeah, we have to go
Absolutely.
to the Wellness Center.
Yes, yes.
And then see what that's all about.
Okay.
You know, to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you
you.
again. Thank you
Thank you.
again for appearing on the program.